In this video, we're going to explore an NBA timeline in which Hall of Fame classes from certain regions in history play together. That means, yeah, countless legends, as in total, let me speed this up, I've got 20 different teams in the video. Trying to be cinematic in my intro, no, doesn't work. So what I've done for these teams is I've grouped together years in order to make a full team or close to a full team. So as you can see, from 1959 to 1973, there wasn't a lot of Hall of Fame action going on. It took all those years just to get me a 7-man rotation for this team. Then I moved to the next bracket, which happened to be 1975 through 78. This team looks great. All the OGs put together, I think this is an 8-man rotation. Then off to 1979 through 1982. So you can see what I did. I went chronologically. I made sure each team had at least 6 players, but I really tried to get 7, 8, 9, some even more, as you'll see. 1983 through 86 has a sick top end with Havlicek, Sam Jones, a couple Celtics legends, Nate Thurman, not bad. 87 through 89, we're starting to get a few more familiar names in here. A lot of 90-plus overalls on this squad. 1990 to 91, only 2 years. Yeah, this team's looking a bit shallow, but I had to do what I had to do to make all these teams work in some way. 92 to 93, Dr. J, Bill Walton, Bob Lanier, Dan Issel, some of this ABA impact, yeah, from the 70s. And in case it wasn't obvious, these players this is their Hall of Fame induction year. Obviously, Kareem played in the 70s and 80s, but yeah, he was inducted in 1995 or 96. Oh, this team only has 6 players. That's really tough. Sorry, Kareem. But I think 1997 was a big year. You know what? When I made this roster, it made sense to me. Some teams are shallow. This might be the best roster I've seen yet. They go 6 deep with 92-plus overalls, a couple bench pieces. Larry Bird, 02 to 04, looking okay. Magic, oh, him and Larry retired at different times. Would have been cool to see them on a team together. We should be getting Michael Jordan pretty soon. Okay, not yet. Hakeem, Chuck, Dominique. So Michael coming back to play for the Wizards screwed up his ability to be on this team, which would have been amazing. As instead, he's on the 2009 to 2010 team with his old buddy Scottie Pippen. Stockton and Malone ended up on this team, and David Robinson. Oh my gosh, maybe this is the best team I've seen yet. True story, I actually made this roster a long time ago. I set up this entire 2K league scenario. Anyways, I'm forgetting who's on which teams. This is a deep squad, 2011 to 12. 2013 to 14, we're getting close to modern day. This one's all right. Gary Payton being the best player, though, doesn't quite stack up to like Michael Jordan, for example. 2015 to 16, Shaq, Iverson, JoJo White. Oh, look at that. They've got 3 Hall of Fame bigs on one team. I mean, that's kind of fun. 2017 to 18, my GOAT, Steve Nash, with T-Mac, who is the simulation GOAT. This team is lacking in big man. If only they could trade for like Yao from that other team. Our second most recent team, 2019 through 20, that's Kobe, KG, Tim Duncan. You don't get a much better big 3 than that. This team will be formidable, but... Oh wait, hold that thought. That was not our second most recent team. This is our second most recent team. It looks pretty good, but the team I was about to hype up is our most recent, 2023 through 25. When I originally made this roster, this team was stacked, and it was just through 2024. But then I had to add Dwight Howard and Melo, who were just announced they're going to go into the Hall of Fame this year. Yeah, this team is phenomenal. Definitely the favorite to win the video. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is an overview of NBA history, at least when it comes to the Hall of Fame classes. I don't know, this video was really fun to put together, these rosters. I am user controlling all these teams because I want their rotations to not play any of the 60 overalls. We'll see how it goes. I think that 2023 through 25 team, I think they're going to be the best, like I mentioned. And look who it is, Oscar Robertson. What team was he on? I can't even remember. 1979 through 82. Puts up a near triple-double average. That is so anticlimactic. I see way too much Oscar in these videos, but whatever. He's amazing. The homie Chuck Barkley, not sure why he's listed as a rookie, but we'll shout him out, winning Rookie of the Year. Bob Pettit, 6th Man of the Year from 1959 through 73. Okay, Bill Russell from 75 through 78 wins DPOY. Oscar also gets Clutch Player of the Year. Come on, 2K, stop glazing the man. All NBA first team, Big O, Magic, Kareem, Rick Barry. He's another sneaky simulator. And Gail Goodrich, 1995 through 96, he put up 21 points, 13 assists per game. All right, so he obviously started at point guard for them. All NBA second, we got Dr. J. Elgin. Really no recent players here. Karl Malone, Bob Cousy, Bill Walton. Interesting trend. Okay, there we go. All NBA third team. Oh, wow. I forgot to introduce a team. So Allen Iverson makes it, Joe Dumars. Penny Hardaway from the Hall of Fame snubs. Hold that thought. All defensive teams as follows. There's Scotty and Mike. They didn't make all NBA, but all defense they got on lock. There's Hakeem, there's Patrick Ewing. So yeah, not a lot of the modern era players making all NBA. I completely forgot to introduce a Hall of Fame snubs team. So these were the best 8 players I could find that are not in the Hall of Fame that could be. Okay, so like Dwight and Melo, for example, didn't qualify for this team because they weren't eligible for the Hall of Fame yet. These players all could be in, but 2K says they're not, and I don't know how they did. Let's find out. Unfortunately, I didn't make this league 1 through 16 playoff seeds. I do have conferences. It doesn't matter. I didn't put any thought into them. So 1979, that was Big O's team. They won 75 games. My word. I know these years are probably confusing. Kobe's 2019 team didn't simulate that well. What? Michael Jordan, Scotty, and the Utah Jazz duo won 30 games. Wow. Missing the playoffs. So did the Hall of Fame snub. So I guess I didn't need to introduce them. That is crazy. All right. 1997. Who was on that team? Isaiah Thomas. Oh, yeah. That was a really good team. Oh, my word. If only Michael missed this team by a mile. Again, because he came back to play for the Wizards. 2015, interesting. Okay, there's our current day-ish squad, 2023 through 25. I thought they'd be better than 48 wins, I'll tell you that much. Who missed the playoffs here? 1990 and 2013. Yeah, I said it. Gary Payton being the best player. Not good enough. This is one of these videos where I know it's a lot of years. I'm throwing a lot of information at you. It's hard for me to keep it straight in my head. And also, there's so many good teams. Like, it's all Hall of Famers. Somebody has to lose. I'm just really surprised it was this squad. Michael Jordan, like, this team was balanced. Not every team has a really good starting point guard and center, and also not every team has Michael Jordan. Wow. This is shocking me right now. But it is what it is. Kareem, I think his team made the playoffs 95 through 96. We'll find out. He averaged 26 and 12, playing 45 minutes a night. There's Rick Barry, Big O, of course. I mean, to Michael Jordan's credit, he did simulate well this video. It just didn't translate to wins. Kobe and Hakeem rounding out the top 10. Look at Big O. When I sort by advanced analytics game score, he is so... You know what? I don't need to talk every video about how good Big O is. Just know he really is, no matter what the situation. His team won 65 games. What was this team? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Big O is joined by 99 Wilt, also 98 Jerry West, and Jerry Lucas. So this is an example of a team with a really good starting 5. So fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Good job, Oscar Robertson. You always steal all the glory, but whatever. It's going to get confusing as we go into the playoffs here. I will try to explain it best we can. You know the deal, though. We're looking for some clutch finishes. Again, all these teams have to remain user-controlled, which I don't really love, but we don't want the rotations playing 60 overall players. So, yeah. I'm keeping my eye on the most current-day squad, the 23 through 25 Hall of Fame classes. They're actually playing the oldest team. That's George Mike and Bob Cousy. Imagine if they get upset right now. That would be terrible. But here we go. Let's watch for any other interesting series. 2025 takes game 1. I'll probably just refer to them by their first year or their last year. I haven't decided. 2025 is up. Nope, they're tied now 2-2. Of course. 1979, Big O, Oscar Robertson. They are about to sweep. Yes, they do. Also sweeping. Oh, wow. 2002 through 2000. What? That's a 2-7 upset in round 1. In the deciding game 4, draws and led the way. Is this Magic Johnson? Yeah, it is. Okay, this is a 6-man rotation, and they're off to round 2. Who did they beat? Iverson. Oh, all them Hall of Fame bigs. Shaq and Yao, you couldn't compete? I'm just realizing how annoying it's going to be. It's going to tell me every team that gets eliminated. Whatever. I have to keep these teams user-controlled. 1959 goes up 3-2. You've got to be kidding me. These old dudes always simulate so well. Okay, let's advance through another game just to get some series completed here. Actually, it's only this 1 seed, 1997 through 01. Yeah, they're a powerhouse. Moses Malone, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas. They did lose a game to Havlicek and some of these old boys, but nah. We've got a boatload of 3-2 series. The Miami Heat logo is the current day 2025 included class. Let's see if they can force a game 7. No way. They're going to need a miracle in the clutch just to force a game 7. That is crazy. When I sat down to record this video, Chauncey Billups, big shot. No, I think that might be game. When I sat down to update this roster, I considered not including Dwight and Melo because I thought this would make this squad way too overpowered. It shows what I know. Bob Pettit, step back from the mid. He misses. Dolph Shays, though, keeps it alive. Unbelievable. 1959, this team has like 6 or 7 players, and they're not that good. Oh, my word. Andy Phillip from the San Francisco Warriors hits a dagger. Oh, my word. Okay, look at 2023 through 25. They shot 2 of 25 from 3. Now, should this other team of OGs be shooting 3s? Probably not, but like nobody made this team miss every shot they took. Chauncey Billups shot 1 of 12 from 3. Okay, Chauncey, you were kind of selling. What in the world? A pair of upsets on this side of the bracket now. The 6 and 7 seeds meeting in the second round. Okay, we're going to simulate again. I'm sure we'll get some teams. Okay, that's going to a game 7. I was going to say we're going to get some teams eliminated. No, 2 more game 7s. What about this? Oh my gosh, we've got 4 game 7s. These rosters are insane. The Celtics logo here is 1975. I know Elgin Baylor's on this team because it tells me in the top left corner. The other side is 2011. I can't remember who's on that team, I'll be honest. But I better figure it out here because 2011 through 2012 wins. That team was Chris Mullin, Jamal Wilkes, Arvydas Sabonis. Okay, this team was pretty deep. They've got a lot of big men. It wasn't that good though, Reggie Miller, but they survived round 1. This is a big game. The Trailblazers logo, 1992, led by Bill Walton and Dr. J. On the other side, Kobe and the 2019-20 squad. That includes Garnett and Duncan. Come on, man. You got to pull through here, Kobe. And they will. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought we were at the end of the 4th. That's my bad, but no, I don't jinx them. They are going to win. Okay, that big 3 should have been nowhere close to losing. It's actually Sidney Moncrief leading the way with 30 points. Kobe, 12 assists. He might be playing point guard for that squad, honestly, and it worked. We've got the Jazz logo. That's 1987, including Pistol Pete Maravich. Against the Warriors from 2021, that has Chris Bosh on the team, Tim Hardaway, Paul Pierce, a pretty good squad. And it is a 1-point game with 1 minute left. This is what I'm talking about. Game 7 going right down to the wire at home, 1987 through 89. They are losing. They're also going through Chris Bosh. He's got a height mismatch on Clyde Lovellette. Oh, wait a minute. That was 2021. Dude, I'm getting so confused. I hope this video isn't too confusing. As we eliminate some more teams here, it's going to get easier to follow. Pistol Pete going back to work for his boys from 1987. Oh, why did Maravich not shoot that? Now he's driving in at Paul Pierce, who defends him well. Ben Wallace grabs board. This 2021 team is really fun. I love Ben Wallace. Undrafted to Hall of Fame Chris Bosh. A chance at a dagger. Another awesome legend. Over Clyde gets fouled. It's a bit anticlimactic, but if Chris hits one or both of them, I think this game's over. It was indeed 2021. Oh, they've got a lot of legends. Manu wasn't out there. He had a great game. I also see Chris Webber there. Yeah, this team is really good overall. Oh, Chris Bosh shot 6 of 21. Well, let's just ignore that. This is an epic battle. 2006 featuring Hakeem. That's the Rockets logo against 1995, which is Kareem, the Bucks logo. Kareem's team only has a 6-man rotation though. Oh, they're getting smoked. The man formerly known as Lou Alcindor. I really set him up for failure. I really did. 6-man rotation. At least they got to a game 7, but that's as far as they will go. The eastern side, the right-hand side of our playoff bracket, looks crazy with a 6-7 seed advancing. Over on the right, is anyone going to be able to stop Big O? I mean, this team with Wilt, with Jerry West is playing small forward. I mean, you should be able to take advantage. Paul Pierce, you should go nuts offensively. No disrespect to a legend, Jerry, but like, he's very short. Yeah, and 2021 takes game 1. All right. Maybe they're exploiting that mismatch. Big O. I feel bad because now I'm constantly preying on Big O's downfall, but that's just because he always wins. We have 3 teams eliminated, a bunch of quick 4-0 or 5-0 series. Meanwhile, 1959 is on a mission. Oh my gosh, these dudes from the 50s are shooting way too many threes. Well, what can you do? They might upset. This is Magic Johnson's team on the other side. I think Magic Johnson must be Rick Barry too. Or why did I give them the Nets logo? I don't know, but they win by 30. Oh yeah, Magic had 23 and 19. Amazing game. Drazen Petrovic as well. That's why they've got the Nets logo. Another legend gone way too soon. I'm a little scared for either of these teams advancing. 1997 is on a mission, but here we go. Game 7 in Atlanta, 1959, trying to pull off an unpredicted run. I didn't see it coming, man. But with a minute 30 left, they are down 1959. They've got their boys out there. Bob Cousy. Interesting how it's all white dudes. Or maybe it's not. It might be a commentary on America in the 50s and 60s. We probably don't need to talk about it right now. Drazen Petrovic, speaking of white dudes, getting a stop on Bob Pettit. Back down the other way, James Worthy over to Clyde Drexler. This team is loaded. Clyde throws up some garbage, but gets fouled. These are a big couple free throws for Clyde. The glide, he hits the first, puts 0-2 through 0-4, up 3 points. Also, you know what a whistle means? It means both teams get to make subs. Good for them. So I see Magic, Clyde. Is that big game James Worthy out there? Yeah, this team is really good. 2002. I wish they had Michael Jordan. I know I've said that like 3 times this. Wait, is this the team I wish? No, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. There's a team with Larry Bird too who got eliminated. What is this defense? An accidental double team. Magic's player is getting stuck. Bob Cousy dribbling through the entire team, and he's and one. Are you kidding me, Robert Parrish, with that foul? That was such an ugly possession. But Bob, oh my gosh, a 3-point play the hard way. All right, man, you're going to have to earn this 2002. Where do they go in the clutch? Clyde Drexler, I think he's got a pretty good matchup here. I think that's Paul Westphal trying to defend him. Keyword being trying. Clyde blows right past him. Bob Cousy back the other way. Is he about to hit another huge shot? No, they're going into George Mikan. Robert Parrish, though, that's a good matchup defensively for 2002. He's got the major size mismatch. Shuts him off. Mikan doing too much dribbling. Ugly possession. Dolph Schayes outside. Ed McCauley left wide open. Thank goodness he missed that, dude. Clyde the Glide misses a free throw. He made the first, though, so it's a 4-point game. But why you missed the second there, Clyde? Okay, Bob Cousy going back to work. He's going to force up a 3 over Magic. Again, thankfully, he misses it. That shot was ridiculous. Dolph Schayes now on the perimeter. Whoa, that could have been a foul. He made that. Dude, I promise you I'm not intentionally preying on these old dudes' downfall. I do sometimes get annoyed. I should probably nerf their 3-point tendencies in a video like this. Bob Cousy misses. All right, man. They went 0 for 3. Well, 1 for 3 in the clutch, so that's not much to complain about. As Magic Johnson puts on a show again, 34, 6, and 9. Clyde was great. Maurice Stokes, he's a big man with 10 assists. I mean, okay. We've seen a lot of Hall of Famers, a lot of Hall of Fame classes in this video, but we've whittled it down to our final 4. On one side, 02 through 04, including Magic Johnson, Robert Parrish, and there he is, taking on 1997 through 01. That's the team I was referencing earlier. Larry Bird, Moses Malone, either of these squads, imagine if they had MJ. Unfortunately, he had to come back and play for the Wizards. On the other side of the bracket, 06 through 08, that includes Hakeem, Chuck Barkley, Dominique, a great squad. Taking on 2021 through 22, I think a little bit weaker, but maybe they're deep enough to cause an upset. I don't know, man. Either of these, I mean, all 4 of these teams are great. They're full of Hall of Famers. It's the whole point of the video, but Hakeem's 2006 squad goes up okay. On the other side of the bracket, Magic and 02, they're about to sweep Larry Bird. Are you kidding? Nope. 3-1 series on both sides. And are both sides done yeah, they're both done. All right, on to the finals. Joe Dumars averaging 32 and 10. Yeah, he was playing point guard for that team, so just generating. Oh my gosh, Magic had 18 assists per game. What is this timeline? Oh my, and this is insane. I'm just putting this together. 02 through 04, taking on 06 through 08. That's back-to-back draft class teams in chronological order. That's so funny. How did that happen? Obviously, it was an electric era during the 80s, and oh no, the old heads win. These are mostly players from the 80s and 90s. Magic and Drazen got inducted in 02, followed by the likes of Robert Parrish, James Worthy in 03, then 04 featured Clyde Drexler. Oh my, yeah, that's a great team, great class. We skipped 2005, there were no players inducted, then on to 06 where it was Barkley, Dumars, Dominique, then in 2008, Hakeem, Patrick Ewing, and the rest. Again, all these legends that primarily dominated in the late 80s and early to mid 90s. All right, old heads, you win. Best era in basketball history. It's proof right here. Oh, and you know what else I just realized? Didn't put it together until now. Both these teams only have 6-man rotations. Yeah, I thought that would be a detriment, but I think 2K Sim, I mean, they're playing their best players way more minutes than other teams. Like Hakeem's probably playing 45 minutes. It makes sense. All that being said, I do not know who to pick in this series. There's no obvious advantages or disadvantages. I don't like that Joe Dumars is playing point guard for 06, but I mean, they take game 1, they take game 2. Really? Are we really getting a sweep? I don't think we'll get a trophy celebration either way. It is a sweep. 2006 through 2008, they didn't have a pure point guard. They were big man heavy, if anything. What? Adrian Dantley. Wow. A video full of surprises. Maybe I don't know ball. In the NBA Finals, Magic Johnson and Clyde Drexler couldn't get it done, even though both averaged a monster double-double with assists. So again, it's a 6-man rotation. I think sneakily in 2K terms, that's actually a positive. Drazen did not play so good, shot under 40% from the field. While on the other side, 06 through 08, Adrian Dantley led the team with 43 minutes a night. Yeah, big numbers. Joe Dumars at point guard did not hurt them at all. I mean, Hakeem and Patrick Ewing unfortunately had to split time. Maybe that could have caused them to stumble, but apparently it did not. I will admit this video idea was great. The execution, it was a bit tough because there's a lot of years flying around, but I hope you guys did enjoy. I had a lot of fun recording this as per usual, and I was shocked by the result, which means in my opinion, it was a pretty good video. Let me know what you think.